Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
Hawk 70.
A run on first down with Shipley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. John Mechie from 8 yards out. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Rudolph. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running right, here's Estimate. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The key to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And McKee will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. He's on his way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And now he's going to go down. Big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Zone read, here's Shipley. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready? 19 lock, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Howard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd down and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Howard, operating from the gun. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Pittsburgh. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Take go.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This a 2nd and 8. They give the Sermon out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howard. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Howard now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Shipley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be complete to Mechie. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Shipley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's going to use his legs here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. So here's a 3rd and 14.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go, 19. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle, here's Sermon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to a line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. In motion left is Wilson. Now Howard from the gun on 3rd down. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. Warrior 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Here's a give left side for Shipley.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, hurt, hurt.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and you watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
60 by 6, 60 by 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw again. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pitch and catch to Wilson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.